Hey everyone, today we're taking a lightning tour of Bangkok's absolute best rooftop bars. This whole thing is based on an amazing article from yohotravel.com that lays out all the can't miss spots with the most incredible views. And you know what? It's so true. There's this whole rooftop culture in Bangkok that's just magical. It's this wild contrast, right? You escape the super humid, chaotic streets down below, and you shoot up an elevator into these breezy, super sophisticated sanctuaries in the sky. And as the sun sets, man, the whole city just transforms into this glittering sea of lights. Seeing it from above is, well, it's everything.
Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to run through 10 incredible spots. Each one has a killer view, amazing drinks, and a vibe you are just not going to forget. Let's do this.
We are starting at the very, very top. I mean, literally, Sky Beach is the highest rooftop bar in Bangkok right now, and what really makes it stand out is the adrenaline rush. This isn't just about grabbing a quiet drink. It's about that whoa moment. The main event, it's the Skywalk, this glass floor that lets you walk right out over the city. It's a total bucket list experience. All right, next up is a place that is a total visual masterpiece. If you've spent any time on TikTok or Instagram, you have probably seen Tachuka's giant, electric, swaying LED tree. The whole idea is to make you feel like you're in a jungle that's just floating in the sky. The vibe is fun, it's energetic, and they've got these great tiki-style cocktails to match. Okay, so this next one might just be the most famous rooftop bar in the world, Sky Bar at Labua. It was made famous in The Hangover Part 2, right? That iconic golden dome is a landmark. The bar itself just juts out over the city in this really dramatic way. And yeah, the drinks are expensive, but like the review says, you're not just paying for a drink, you're paying for that once-in-a-lifetime view and a little piece of movie history. For a totally different feel, you've got to check out Vertigo and Moon Bar. It seriously feels like you're on a spaceship. It's this long, narrow deck with no walls, no partitions, which means you get a completely clear 360-degree view. It's much more refined, a little quieter, and honestly, it's kind of the gold standard for a romantic night out. Now, for something a bit more accessible but still super impressive, there's Octave. It's spread out over a few floors, and its glowing circular bar at the very top gives you these amazing views of all the succumbent skyscrapers. But what really makes it a fan favorite is the value. It is famous for its happy hour, which gives you one of the best bangs for your buck in the city without losing that luxury feel. So what's so cool about Scene is its location. See, most of the big rooftop bars are in the city, right in the middle of the skyscrapers. This one is across the river. And that gives you the absolute perfect vantage point to look at the skyline. The vibe is very glam, very art deco, and it's also one of those rare spots where the food is just as incredible as the view. All right, if you're looking for the ultimate splurge, this is it. CRU is perched right on top of the Central World Shopping Mall, and it's one of the highest alfresco champagne bars in the world. This is where you go when you want to feel exclusive, sipping on bubbly from what feels like an island in the sky. Next up is a place with a really unique theme. Above 11 is actually inspired by Central Park in New York, with these cool steel trees and grass on the walls. It's famous for its delicious Peruvian Japanese food. But, as the slide says, every traveler agrees on one thing. You have got to check out the view from the restroom. Seriously, it's legendary. You know, while a lot of these bars have a very Western feel, Yao really leans into the city's Chinese heritage, and it does it beautifully. Its really unique selling point is the midnight dim sum. Just imagine ordering high-quality dumplings while looking out at the late-night skyline. That's an experience you can pretty much only get right here. And hey, rounding out our top 10 is Pastel. It's a bit of a newcomer, and it brings this awesome French Riviera party vibe to Bangkok. It's totally designed for socializing. It starts the evening as a chic Mediterranean restaurant, and then, as the night goes on, it slowly transforms into this really lively club with DJs and music. Okay, so you've picked a spot, or maybe a few, but before you head out, there are a couple of really crucial tips from that Yoho Travel article that will make your night go perfectly smooth. This is the key question, right? Getting these little details right can be the difference between an amazing night and, well, getting turned away at the elevator. So let's break it down. First and foremost, and I can't stress this enough, the dress code is real. These places are serious about smart casual. So for guys, that means no shorts, no sleeveless shirts, no flip-flops. Long pants and closed-toed shoes are always your safest bet. If you're not dressed right, they will absolutely turn you away. Next up, let's talk about money. When you look at the menu, you're going to see prices with a little plus plus next to them. That's not a suggestion. It means they are going to add a mandatory 10% service charge and a 7% government tax to your final bill. So just be ready for that. No surprises at the end of the night. And finally, 3 quick but super important tips. For the best sunset pictures, you want to get there between 5 and 5:30 p.m. If you're there during rainy season, definitely check the weather forecast, because a sudden downpour can shut a bar down instantly. And if you want a table for dinner, reservations are a must. Sometimes you got to book weeks ahead. So really, at the end of the day, whether you're sipping champagne 78 floors up or just enjoying a cocktail watching the boats on the river, these bars give you a perspective on Bangkok that you just cannot get from the street. It's where all that chaos and beauty of the city really come together. We have only scratched the surface here today. For all the juicy details, I'm talking maps, direct booking links, price guides, everything you need for every single bar we talked about, you have to click the link in the description below. It'll take you to the full, amazing article on yohotravel.com.
So the only question left is, when that sun goes down and that incredible skyline starts to light up, which one of these unforgettable views will you be raising a glass to? Thanks for joining me.